Good morning. 10 to 7. Bit of an earlier start today, but not as early as you'd wanted to. What can I say? We're old and slow. We were old and slow in California, we're still old and slow in Oregon. Also don't enjoy much getting up in the dark. And it is getting light quite late these days. Probably 5:45, something like that. Everybody else had already left camp, obviously. But we were quite closely camped up last night. Well, closely, you know. Close enough for you to worry that you're gonna make too much noise and wake up the other people. So I tend to don't enjoy getting stuff together in the dark when I know there's other people around. Everybody else manages to pack up their tents really, really quietly. Me? If I can drop it, I'll drop it. If I can fall over it, I'll fall over it. If it can make more noise by sitting on it, I will sit on it. I don't know. It's a real skill to pack up your tent quietly. People around us managed. Me, not so much. And as for that guy, he just doesn't stir until the sun touches him. What? I am telling people that you don't get up until there's light on your face, do you? No.
What's the point of messing around in darkness?
Exactly.
I'm not a vampire.
As you can see, this morning brings mostly the same again. Walking through lava fields. We didn't make it through them yesterday. But this trail here is a lot nicer than the ones yesterday. With all the little stones and rocks and whatnot. This is quite an easy section through the lava fields. And you get the occasional view. There's Highway 40. You can hitch into Fish Lake from here if you want. It's about 2 miles. There's a trail junction further on, however, where you can also walk into Fish Lake if you want. We're just after the water, we can hear. It should be just after. Not far from the top of a 1,000-foot climb now. And this is the thing about Oregon. I know you're looking at this video now and think, what are you talking about? This is flat. On paper, Oregon ain't flat. It has, in every day, at least 2,000, 2,500 foot climbing. But the gradients are so much more forgiving than they were in Northern California. Northern California, if it lifted you, I don't know, 500 foot in a mile, it would do so 300 foot straight up, then a bit of flat, then another 200 foot straight up. Oregon does it over the entire mile. So you don't actually notice you're climbing, even though in theory you're doing the exact same ascent. That, and of course, the trail's quite good. I'm still out of breath, so as you can hear. It's an interesting little plant. Oh, pointing downwards. Another glamorous lunch location.
I'm starving. My stomach is going. Paddy's not giving me snacks out.
No, we don't have much left.
Yes, we do. You do.
Not a lot of cheese left, you know.
No, snacks.
Oh, snacks. Yeah, I'll get the snacks out in a minute. Yeah, but basically just out on the trail because, yeah, it's been like that for the last hour. Probably continue to be like that for the next hour. So we just stopped somewhere.
I'm on bear watch. No bears. Definitely no bears.
Job well done.
Yes.
I pretty much missed that. Brian just pointed out. There's the lake. I think, if my wonky card reading is correct, it's 4 Mile Lake. It's rather big.
4 miles
Probably
wide,
about 4 miles, yeah. There's still going on there. You can just about see the end of it there. There's a better view of it. Well, I say a better view. You still mainly see trees, but you know what I mean. There it is.
This is mate.
Oh, yeah.
Johnny's coming now.
Johnny's coming to join the room. Should probably quickly zoom out and explain what the noises you're hearing before you think, you know.
Having a wee.
Yeah, we're just filtering water. Nothing more ominous going on. Filtering water and having fun with Johnny and his mate.
Johnny and
Disappeared
Beth.
now. Johnny and Beth, apparently. Okay.
Mostly we don't know the sexes, so we think one's... Oh, that one's cheeky.
I'm going to start eating my backpack now. Yeah, that'll be Johnny. Oh, you think we're gonna feed you? You're not supposed to feed the wildlife, Queen. Nah, it's having my pack again. So I'm a little bit worried because there is nuts in that pocket Johnny's going for. Oh dear, Ryan's coming. In other news, the dreaded Oregon mosquito has finally made an appearance. They started off today in the lava fields as a handful of disinterested flying things. Sorry if the picture shakes, I'm swatting them. But the further we progress, the further north we go, the worse they get. They're currently at a very annoying level. I think tomorrow a change of clothing is required to the shirts that actually don't let them through, or haven't so far.
We're officially in Oregon.
That's... Oh!
Yeah, the bugs, the mosquitoes are unbelievable.
A great excuse for swatting your husband's backside, too.
Will I ever live out of this?
So this is that for the night. About an inch from the trail on some flat ground because we just couldn't get any further with these mosquitoes. Not quite where we wanted to be, but we're not masses off. I think we're about a mile short of the campsite we were hoping to get to, but
Yeah.
we just couldn't cope. Yeah.
We're going to have to get some chemicals to cover ourselves.
Yeah, it's no joke. I mean, we knew it was gonna happen, but it went from no mosquitoes to a million mosquitoes eating my left shoulder while I'm trying to film. Sorry. So quickly, it's just, yeah. Oh God, I nearly spotted a wasp. Get out of here. Ow! Sorry, I will have to stop filming. This is just getting stupid now. Yeah, so this is us. I'm sitting out here cooking. Brian's inside. I think I drew the short straw somehow. But there weren't that many mosquitoes before, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm fine. The few that are there I can swat, and now all of a sudden there's like a quadrillion. We must have grown tired of something else. I don't know. But dinner's on. Ramen.
Double ramen.
Ooh, double ramens. And as soon as it's cooked, we're in the tent. Good night. We set off from our campsite somewhere here-ish to do a bit more lava fields. In fact, the lava fields pretty much on and off continued all the way to the road junction to Fish Lake. We picked up some water at the Cascade Canal and carried on. Into a new section of Oregon. Section C. It's another relatively uneventful hiking day. I mean, mostly in woods. The occasional view to Mount McLaughlin. Not too much climbing, not too much falling. This section of Oregon really is as flat as everybody tells you. There was a 4 mile lake that we caught a glimpse of, and yeah, I've actually completely forgotten where we had lunch because we just sat down somewhere on the trail. I don't want to sound negative about Oregon, but a lot of Oregon looks exactly the same. So it's kind of hard to figure out where you are at any one given moment because you're in the woods on a sort of mildly graded, well, basically it looks like this.
Very much like Germany.
Yeah. So we had breakfast somewhere on a trail, we had lunch somewhere at a trail, but because we didn't stop at any particular, like we didn't stop at a spring. It's hard to tell where. I think we were about 2 miles from the spring when we had lunch, somewhere here probably. And then topped up with water at Christie's spring. And from then onwards, pretty much the mosquitoes started to make an appearance. Now, I don't know, we're new to Oregon, don't know whether these mosquitoes are here because it's getting darker or whether we're getting closer to where they live. You know, we'll find out tomorrow whether it's a daylight thing or we have just now entered the mosquito territory. It is pretty horrible now. We managed to get... we wanted to stop and have dinner, you know, like we did yesterday. Have dinner and then carry on for a few hours. But we got to this point, which is where we were aiming for to have dinner, and we were walking in a cloud of mosquitoes. You couldn't just stop. So we carried on, we pushed on to try and actually pitch the tent. Got past this junction. Fully intended to walk another 1.5 miles, but we basically conked out here somewhere because it just got really ridiculously unpleasant to walk. So we just pitched our tent somewhere between these two tent spots, as I showed you earlier, at a flat ground, and called it a night. About 1.5 miles short of where we wanted to be, but it's not too bad. But yeah, we need to we need to work out what to do with these mosquitoes because they just suck. I mean, literally.